Have you ever felt uneasy around someone, sensing something isn't quite right, but couldn't pinpoint why? Understanding the red flags that indicate an evil person can protect your emotional well-being and help you maintain healthier relationships. Today, we'll explore 8 crucial red flags to help you identify an evil person in your life. By recognizing these signs, you can protect yourself and make empowered choices for your happiness and peace. Manipulative behavior is one of the most telling signs of an evil person. This behavior is often subtle, making it difficult to detect immediately. Manipulative individuals use various tactics to control and influence others for their benefit. They may employ guilt-tripping, gaslighting, and emotional blackmail to achieve their goals. Guilt-tripping involves making you feel responsible for their problems or emotions. They might say things like, "If you really cared about me, you would do this." This tactic creates a sense of obligation and guilt, pushing you to comply with their demands to avoid feeling guilty. Gaslighting, on the other hand, is a more insidious form of manipulation. It involves making you doubt your reality and sanity. They may deny things they said or did, even if you have proof. This constant questioning of your reality can lead to confusion and self-doubt, making it harder for you to trust your judgment. Emotional blackmail is another powerful tool in the manipulator's arsenal. They use your fears, secrets, and vulnerabilities against you to get what they want. They might threaten to expose your secrets or use your fears to control your actions. Over time, these tactics can erode your self-esteem and confidence, making you more dependent on the manipulator and less likely to stand up for yourself. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's a cornerstone of healthy relationships and social interactions. However, an evil person often lacks empathy. They are indifferent to others' feelings and are dismissive of their concerns. This lack of empathy makes it easy for them to hurt others without feeling any guilt or remorse. You might notice that they rarely show genuine concern for others. They may feign empathy when it benefits them, but their actions often reveal their true nature. For instance, they might pretend to care about someone's problems, only to use that information against them later. This lack of genuine empathy makes it difficult for them to form deep, meaningful connections with others. The impact of this behavior on their victims is profound. Without empathy, they are unable to provide the emotional support that healthy relationships require. Their indifference can leave you feeling isolated and unsupported, further exacerbating any emotional distress you may be experiencing. Habitual lying is another hallmark of an evil person. They lie frequently and effortlessly, often about things that don't even seem important. This constant deception creates a web of lies that can be difficult to untangle. Their lies can range from small, insignificant details to major fabrications that impact your life. One of the most challenging aspects of dealing with a habitual liar is the erosion of trust. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and when someone lies consistently, it becomes impossible to trust them. Their lies can create confusion and make you question your reality, similar to gaslighting. Over time, this constant deception can damage your ability to trust others, even those who are honest and trustworthy. Another consequence of habitual lying is the creation of a toxic environment. When someone lies frequently, it fosters an atmosphere of suspicion and doubt. You may find yourself constantly questioning their words and actions, which can be mentally and emotionally exhausting. This constant state of vigilance can take a toll on your well-being, making it harder to focus on your personal growth and happiness. Cruelty and sadistic behavior are clear indicators of an evil person. This behavior can manifest in various forms, including physical, emotional, and psychological cruelty. An evil person derives pleasure from causing pain and suffering to others. They may engage in physical violence, emotional abuse, or psychological manipulation to exert control over their victims. Physical cruelty involves using force or violence to hurt others. This behavior is often more visible and easier to identify, but it's no less damaging. Emotional cruelty, on the other hand, involves using words and actions to hurt someone emotionally. This can include name-calling, belittling, and constant criticisms. Psychological cruelty is more insidious and involves manipulating someone's thoughts and perceptions to create doubt and confusion. Sadistic individuals often exhibit a pattern of deriving pleasure from others' pain. They may enjoy seeing others suffer and may even go out of their way to create situations that cause distress. This behavior is not only harmful, but also indicative of a deeply troubled and dangerous individual. Narcissism is characterized by a grandiose sense of self-importance, a need for excessive admiration, and a lack of empathy. Narcissists believe they are superior to others and deserve special treatment. They often have an inflated sense of their own abilities and accomplishments and expect constant praise and admiration. This sense of entitlement can lead to toxic behavior in relationships. Narcissists often exploit others to achieve their goals, showing little regard for their feelings or well-being. They may use people as tools to boost their own ego and discard them when they are no longer useful. This behavior creates an unhealthy dynamic, where the narcissist takes and takes, while their victims are left feeling drained and unappreciated. Another aspect of narcissism is the inability to handle criticism. Narcissists often react negatively to any form of criticism, perceiving it as a personal attack. They may become defensive, angry, or even retaliatory when confronted with their flaws or mistakes. This inability to accept criticism makes it difficult for them to grow and improve, further perpetuating their toxic behavior. A controlling nature is another red flag of an evil person. Controlling individuals seek to dominate and micromanage every aspect of their victims' lives. They may use various tactics to maintain control, such as isolating their victims from friends and family, monitoring their activities, and dictating their choices. Isolation is a common tactic used by controlling individuals. By cutting off their victims from their support networks, they make them more dependent on them. This dependence makes it easier to control and manipulate their victims. They may also monitor their victims' activities, keeping a close eye on their movements and interactions to ensure they remain under their control. Another tactic is dictating their victims' choices. Controlling individuals may try to influence their victims' decisions, from what they wear to who they associate with. This constant control can create a stifling environment where the victim feels they have no autonomy or freedom. Over time, this can lead to a loss of self-esteem and confidence, making it even harder for the victim to break free from the controller's grasp. Blaming others and refusing to accept responsibility are common traits of an evil person. They often shift the blame for their actions onto others, avoiding any accountability for their behavior. This blame shifting can create confusion and self-doubt in their victims, making it difficult for them to recognize the true source of the problem. When confronted with their actions, they may deny any wrongdoing and instead point fingers at others. They may say things like, "It's not my fault, it's because of you," or "You made me do this." This constant deflection of responsibility can make their victims question their own actions and feelings, leading to a cycle of guilt and self-blame. Refusing to accept responsibility also means they rarely, if ever, apologize for their actions. Apologies are essential for resolving conflicts and rebuilding trust, but an evil person sees them as a sign of weakness. Instead, they justify their actions and continue their harmful behavior, leaving their victims without closure or resolution. Envy and jealousy are powerful emotions that can drive harmful behavior. An evil person often harbors intense feelings of envy and jealousy towards others, leading to destructive actions. They may feel threatened by others' success, happiness, or possessions, and seek to undermine them in various ways. These feelings can manifest in behaviors such as sabotage, backstabbing, and spreading rumors. They may try to bring others down to elevate themselves, believing that someone else's success diminishes their own. This toxic mindset can create a hostile environment where everyone is seen as a potential rival or threat. The impact of envy and jealousy on relationships is significant. These emotions can poison even the closest relationships, creating distrust and resentment. The constant need to compete and undermine others can make it difficult to form genuine, supportive connections, leaving the envious person isolated and unhappy. A lack of remorse or guilt is a clear sign of an evil person. Remorse and guilt are essential for maintaining moral and ethical behavior. They help us recognize when we've done something wrong and motivate us to make amends. An evil person, however, lacks these feelings, making it easy for them to hurt others without any sense of wrongdoing. This lack of remorse is often evident in their actions and words. They may hurt others without thinking twice, showing no signs of regret or guilt. Even when confronted with the harm they've caused, they remain unapologetic and indifferent. This behavior can be deeply hurtful and confusing for their victims, who may struggle to understand how someone can be so callous and uncaring. Without remorse or guilt, an evil person is unlikely to change their behavior. They see nothing wrong with their actions and feel no need to make amends. This lack of accountability makes it difficult to resolve conflicts and rebuild trust, leading to a cycle of hurt and betrayal. Respecting boundaries is crucial for healthy relationships. Boundaries help define what is acceptable behavior and protect our emotional and physical well-being. An evil person, however, often disregards and violates these boundaries, showing a lack of respect for others' autonomy and personal space. Boundary violations can take many forms, including emotional, physical, and personal boundaries. Emotional boundaries involve respecting others' feelings and not overstepping in their emotional space. Physical boundaries involve respecting others' personal space and not engaging in unwanted physical contact. Personal boundaries involve respecting others' autonomy and choices and not trying to control or influence their decisions. An evil person may disregard these boundaries in various ways. They may invade your personal space, touch you without consent, or dictate your choices and actions. This behavior can make you feel violated and insecure, eroding your sense of self and autonomy. Over time, these boundary violations can create a toxic environment where you feel constantly on edge and unable to assert yourself. Recognizing these red flags is crucial for protecting yourself from harmful individuals. By understanding the signs of manipulative behavior, lack of empathy, habitual lying, cruelty, narcissism, controlling nature, blame-shifting, envy, lack of remorse, and boundary violations, you can take steps to safeguard your well-being and maintain healthier relationships. Empower yourself with this knowledge and be vigilant in recognizing these behaviors in your life. Remember, you deserve to be surrounded by people who respect and support you.